story is short that she collapsed and died, and my sister's son-in-law had to wait for 6 hours before he could cremate the body, waiting in line, long line of ambulance carrying dead bodies towards cremation. What's happening to our country? What are we doing? Are we closing our eyes to the facts? We have to open our eyes. We have to understand. We have to stand up and say, no more. No more. We have had enough. Let's all stand up. When there was a revolution against British government, many people backed out and they don't want to fight. But it was only for those people who stood up were responsible to give us freedom. Now let's get freedom from toxic materials like vaccine. I invite Dr. Vadakancheri to share his thoughts. 5 minutes, please. Thank you. Dr. Vadakancheri.
Sir, can you please mute Jacob Vadakancheri, sir? Unmute ചെയ്തിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കൂ. അപ്പം അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കൂ. സാറേ അവിടുന്ന് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യണം.
Tulika, since you are admin, can you help Dr. Jacob Vadakancheri unmute his thing, because he may have a problem doing it himself.
Wait. I'll just call him from here and check up with him.
Santosh, I think you can do that.
It's not possible. I don't know why.
Is it okay? Am I audible?
Now he's come. Now he's coming. Now he's come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, namaste. I had been to jail. They put me under the bar for 2 weeks after the episode of flood in Kerala. The judge was coming up when I criticized their actions at the time of Nipah and rat fever, hen fever, bird flu. We successfully opened the truth, inform the people about the truth or the secret behind this criminal modern medical treatment or allopathic treatment. So the drug interaction, the use of tetracycline and penicillin together. So the so-called IMA, they insist the government to arrest me. So they arrested me and put it under the jail in Trivandrum. I spent 13 days there. 7 days I celebrated with water washing. Then 4 days with coconut water and some fruits. There are 6 cases against me at present. See, to understand Corona, we have to read the international politics. For that, you have to check, you have to find out the National Security Memorandum 200, the secret document of American government, National Security Study Memorandum 200. Without reading that material, you cannot understand what happens to the world right now. Then Global 2000 report to the president. Then you have to understand, you have to find out what happens at the time of bird flu. swine flu in America. They vaccinated 48 million people in America alone. Then finally, the truth came out that it was totally fabricated, a fabricated disease, which the so-called scientists of World Health Organization, GSK, or join hands to cheat people. How they created a disease which is not true, which is not exist. The same thing happens this time also in the name of corona, the normal viral fever or a chill. So they got success to make people panic. People die out of fear, out of severe fear. See, it was predicted by the great fortune teller Bill Gates. I call him Kill Gates. His declared aim to reduce the population. To reduce the population as just 100 million. Then only we could save the earth. That's what he said. So if you search Bill Gates and the prediction of coronavirus, especially event 201, you could understand who are behind this pandemic. It's not a pandemic at all. It's a pandemic. In Kerala, we have hundreds of families in Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, some are in Switzerland, America, Australia, where I go and give camps. All of our participants are living without any health problem, without fearing corona, without having it. So here also we shock people about the then we point out the mentally challenged persons who are living on the street side, the beggars in the street. They doesn't have any problem at all. They were not attacked by coronavirus or what we call Kore Nona. Nona means lie. Kore means a lot. So just a lot of lies. So we call it Kore Nona. So we had a survey among our Gandhian friends and supporters all over India about this aspect. Are there any mad people or mentally challenged people died due to corona disease, COVID-19? Not a single person died due to corona. Official, we need an official document. And suppose it affects people, just sit at home, relax, drink a lot of water. Within 5 days, 7 days, maximum 14 days, it will disappear by its own. And the people who died, just who are waiting for death because of the treatment of cancer, heart attack, high blood pressure, liver failure, kidney failure. So it was projected, brilliantly projected. And the recent, I'll conclude with that, the recent episode of oxygen, death of people in the ventilator, lack of oxygen is the problem, the news are there. See, actually this oxygen therapy is killing people. The black fungus, I have all the documents. The humidifier it contains water, and that water actually give the baseline to activate this fungus. And many drugs is actually a drug induced problem, black fungus, nothing else. It happens to the people who are in their custody, especially in the ICU and ventilator. And it's a common problem of the people who had oxygen therapy. The side effect of medical oxygen, you please check it. So they are terrorizing people, terrorizing with disease, and killing them with their drug weapon, vaccine weapon. You check the Australian government official website, they give sanction to this vaccine as a poisonous material. So this is a fact. So how to fight against it? At present, it's very, very difficult because our governments are helpless. The one world, one health, one rule. One world, one rule. So it's the agenda. So mainly they organize this game with Bill Gates, who donate 12% of the total income of World Health Organization. The individual funds, his portion is 40%. So actually Bill Gates is governing, controlling your World Health Organization. So we have to educate people. We have to give them courage to overcome this incident. I'm sure they will reduce 30% of our population this time. That's the aim. So those who open their eyes, those who live without killing poor animals and birds, those who accept our lifestyle, they only survive. Okay? Thank you.
Satish? Oh, what's his name? Santosh? You have anybody else or waiting on the line?
No.
Okay. So yesterday we spoke about collecting a team of people from different states, and they will register with us as volunteers to treat patients who want to prevent corona and train people who want to treat patients who have been subjected to corona. And in the process, some of our viewers wanted us to write down what treatment they will give. The treatment that we will give to individuals is a detailed course which we will give training to some selected people. We initially want to collect names of people who want to represent different cities or states, and then once we have collected them, we will give training for those people, and we have categorized different things. We'll just show you an outline of what we are doing, and detail that includes a lot of details that we will go through the details in a training camp where we will be training online for patients who have already done NHQ training, and they will know what we are talking about. Let Tulika Dr. Tulika will show you what the outline is all about.
Ambali, are you
Yeah.
sharing your screen?
Yeah, this is Ambali.
Yeah.
Ambali will show you the chart.
We can also open it.
वो तो बोलने दे कुछ वो समझ ले तुम दिखाओ
उनका ना mic ठीक नहीं है. She will share the screen. She is sharing the screen.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Billy, can you make it a full screen?
There will be yes.
This much is fine. Okay.
You can see.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep going on. Corona treatment procedure is just an outline, but it will vary according to situation.
Next slide, Ambali. Yeah. So this slide talks about patient scenarios and conditions. So here we are having two scenarios for corona patients. One who are vaccinated and others who are non-vaccinated. And the people who are vaccinated are also having two scenarios. Either they will be on medications or they will be not on medications. Similarly, for non-vaccinated people also, there will be on medication people and not on medication people. So another aspect is the conditions, the patient conditions. So there will be patients who will be having no symptoms at all, but they are COVID positive. And there will be patients who are whose symptoms are present in terms of cough, cold, weakness, fever, etc. So, yeah, so in all the scenarios that we and conditions that we mentioned, so for and all the categories that we mentioned, on day one there will be complete fasting on water. Sips of water has to be taken throughout day whenever it is needed. Day two, if fever is still there, continue on fasting, and if condition improved and there is no fever, then the patient has to be on tender coconut water throughout the day. And day three is where if condition still improves better on a better, like the health is better, at that time we go for the S2 diet. So we have one meal of fruits in the morning in the breakfast, one meal of raw vegetables, and then in the evening we take dinner of vegetable soup. So along with that, we recommend all the therapies, which includes TONA. If somebody is on medication, then they have to take 9 TONAs, 3 morning, then 3 afternoon, and 3 evening. Yeah. So basically, we recommend that no medication should be taken, and these TONAs has to be taken before having any food. So, and also pranayam has to be done daily, 3 sessions, morning, afternoon, evening, before food. And sun bath has to be done daily, 3 times preferably, but it depends on the sunlight. So because we only want sunlight, not the heat of the sun, and the head should always be covered with a cloth, or the head should be in the shade. Then apart from this, exercise is must. If the patient is not in the condition to do exercises, they can do some stretching or some movements, which
Gradually
and they can gradually increase it slowly, like with time. Then we recommend certain wet packs if there are certain pains, and the person can do some water ablutions if the pain is very high. And so there are many more specifics to it. So these are the general guidelines, and that can be followed. So
ablution is
Ambali, this is so for the symptoms. If there is a body pain and if there is a severity is low, one can go for wet pack. And if there is a medium to high severity, then ablutions can be done. The water can be poured on that affected area continuously, running water, so that the pain can be reduced. And if there is a cough condition, then TONA must be taken. And something is written here. Ambali, I'm not able to read that out.
Next choice, wet pack on neck.
Yeah, so yeah, wet pack on neck and stomach, that can be done as and when it is required. So I think that's the basic guidelines. Ambali, you can stop the presentation sharing. Thank you, Ambali. Tona posture, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Huh.
That's a good one, Humbly.
Yeah, thank you, Gambili.
So there are needs. All this has just outlined. People have started writing to us about being a volunteer, willing to be a volunteer in their area, willing to treat people who are affected with corona through nature cure. When they want to treat people through nature cure, they have to go through a basic training. Volunteers will be accepted if they have already done a basic training, membership certification course, and some people have attended even level 2, level 3, like that. So those people will be given further training to handle these things, and all the time we will be monitoring them. Wherever they need help, further help, they can refer to us, and we can help them to deal with emergency situations. There has been patients who have got some severe symptoms, and some of our workers prefer to leave them alone and send them to the hospital. So in our case, we see that nobody will die through nature cure. So we don't have to, unless you can't handle the situation, you don't have to refer them back to the hospital, because there will be a big amount of complication when they come to know that this person was taking nature cure and the situation became worse. So it has to be decided before you take a patient whether you can handle it or not. All those guidelines will be given to you as and when you enroll yourself as a volunteer, and we will give you online training, and if needed, direct training in regions, Maharashtra region, Delhi, Chennai and Bangalore, all these places where there are our volunteers, trained volunteers, Kerala and other places, they can be given further training, and they can go and treat the patients in the comfort of their home, or have them come to your center if you have a center. So that's the outline today. If there are any questions, we'll deal with it, and if there are any suggestions to make it better. So many ideas have to be exchanged. It's just a beginning. So we may have to meet several times before we come out with a plan that can work. So any suggestions, please talk now.
So there is a question from there is a question from somebody in Dubai. What about people abroad? What about people in Dubai?
Yeah, in Dubai also we have some select trained personnel. We can engage them to help you. And in other countries, if we have any, we will do. Otherwise, we can give online support.
Yeah, we have people from
Arunji, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Why can't we start an online consultation program through?
Yes.
I agree with this. Yeah.
We should.
So through WhatsApp or Line or this Google Meet.
Yes, we already have.
I also do.
We already have a few volunteers who are already working on some corona patients, and online video calls wherever necessary. We are giving advice, and we can have some more volunteers to give advice and share the burden if it is becoming too much.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Dr. Jacob.
Thank you.
Guruji, just one little suggestion for everybody else. Before the end of this session, I will be sharing a link. All those who want to become volunteers, so either we share it now or later as you advise. We can share it, and people can click on that link and join the WhatsApp group.
That's very good. And if
you can share it now.
I learned that Murali and Suchitra are recording the session, and if anybody who missed this session want to see this, they will be able to project it and give them a link at a later time. And any other questions or issues that people can think of, please speak now.
Can I say something, Guruji?
Yes, go ahead.
People will need a few validation testimonials before they have trust in the treatment. How do we show that?
We
Because
have some testimonials of people who have gotten cured from corona through following nature cure. We have a few of them. We can show them that those testimonials, and we can also give them the link of those persons who got well. They can directly talk to those people.
can we start doing this process now, Guruji, so that people are pre-informed before they get the disease, so they know where to connect and they already have faith before they put their hands with us?
I don't know how to do that, but
On WhatsApp or something, we can circulate these messages on our social groups.
Yeah, Guruji, this is
uh-huh.
sorry to interrupt, but in the family, like my husband Gaurav and Kanika, both
Yeah.
both have recovered
Wow.
from corona in past 1
Yeah,
month
you have
and
to
died.
shoot a testimonial or come online here and speak about it. That's very good to hear.
Okay, I'll just pass on the link. Both of them will join, I think, immediately. If we can wait for a minute or two. And
Okay.
otherwise, also, we are going to write it and I'll publish it on Facebook and I can share it on WhatsApp with you. You
Instead
can
of
share.
writing, they should you should take a video clip of their talking about it. Write it and read it and let them say it on a video clip.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll just ask them to join if the meeting continues. They can join.
Very good. Any more?
I have a question. This is Gauri this side. Guruji, if
Ah,
there people are already having breathing issues, what do we do,
yes.
Guruji?
We give them hot and cold fermentation, and a toner definitely helps in addition. First, you will give toner and hot and cold fermentation, keep the windows open, have cross ventilation, and within 5 minutes or 10, they start breathing much better than before.
When you say hot and cold fermentation, is it to the chest or is it to the back?
It's on the back for women and on the chest for men.
Okay.
You know the
Thank you.
reason.
Okay.
Arunji, I have a question.
Who is that? Ah,
This is
Archana.
Preeti
Rachana.
here.
Hi. Oh, Preeti. Okay. Hi, Preeti.
Hi. I have a question, Arunji. I wanted to know that you said there are some patients who we should not volunteer to treat, and there are some that we can go ahead and say yes to, and
Yeah.
that this will be clarified in our training program if we do volunteer to get involved. But
That's right.
can we do this as early as possible so that if there are, because this is right now very, very ripe, the condition is very ripe.
That's
and if
right.
we can sort of know whom we should not touch because it's too risky is not the
Complicated.
right word. It's too
That's right.
complicated.
That's right. So if they're already on medication, particularly the blood thinner, and then there are antibiotics and so many things, it's better not to touch them. If they already have some kidney problem and they're going on dialysis, keep them far away. Don't even deal with them. So most of the other cases, you just refer the symptoms to me, and if I see if there is any problem, I will get back to you. Because the solution is too long for me to cover right now.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Good afternoon, Guruji. Sangeeta here from Delhi.
Oh, okay. Hi, Sangeeta.
Yeah, so all is well. Yeah, we're improving in health, and my husband also, who had COVID, is improving. He's off the pneumonia patch, so he's doing well now. He's walking around. Thank you very much. It's nice to connect with you today in the afternoon on this. And anything that I can do in Delhi, please do let me know, because there are many COVID patients here in the new colony that I have come in. And the whole society almost is infected. So whichever way, I'll be willing to help and serve.
Wow. Thank you, Sangeeta.
No, I have to thank you, sir.
Now, yes.
Guruji, can this is Millie from Bangalore.
Millie. Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I was thinking while one aspect is to look after COVID patients,
The other aspect can also be to educate about why people are getting sick. That information is missing, and people are going for vaccinations and also then.
Okay. Yes,
I mean, I think so that just some forum for doing presentations, giving information and educating the public on what's happening and why.
Right. We have Jacob Vadakanjeri, who has got a lot of information on what's going wrong, and he can also inform. Join together, we'll join hands and make a kind of a brochure or some kind of a presentation, so people know why it is necessary to resort to nature cure and why it is necessary to give up trust on vaccination. Simple facts, of course, I've been publishing in Facebook pages is that vaccine is a product of filth. We know hygiene promotes health. That's a simple slogan. And if you research in the internet and see how vaccine is made, then you will know that it's a product of filth. And it comes from virus. Virus is the one which causes disease, according to their own theory. All that we care is, does it promote health? That's the only health. What only question that we have to ask them is, whatever you want to put in our body, does it improve health? Any effort to cure a disease without simultaneously improving health is quackery. That's what Arnold Ehret said. So that stands true even today, although he said it years and years ago. So these are salient factors which we have to ask the doctors. Vaccination, does it protect you from COVID? No, they say no. There was a call, WhatsApp forward of somebody who was making a call to, and now that I've had vaccination, does it protect me from COVID? They said no. Now that I have vaccination, do I not wear mask? They said no, you have to wear the mask. Now that I have vaccination, do I have to? They say, no, you might get COVID again. What the hell are we taking the vaccination for? There is no guarantee. Now that I have vaccination, can you say I will not get any side effect or any more diseases? No, we cannot say that. You might even get, it may be even fatal. They're not afraid of saying that it may be fatal and people do die. And there's a big line of dead bodies waiting to be cremated. My own cousin's sister died just 2 days back. Yesterday she died. And I'm very sad to say that she was forced into taking vaccination and she was taken into the hospital and in ICU with great influence. They got, instead of waiting for 3 days, after 3 hours she got admitted and she was subjected to ventilator and all kinds of things. She is blind and she cannot fight, and she was subjected to all this and she died. And looking at the situation, her daughter got shocked and she got admitted into ICU. Only God alone could save my cousin's daughter, and my cousin is no more. Some of us who attended Pollachi camps, they already know Lakshmi. She is the daughter of Kameshwar Sharma, my uncle, who wrote the book Nature's Care for Eye Defects. So that girl has a pathetic end. We know what's happening in the world. Let us write it down. Let's make it public. Each one of you should share this information with all your contacts. And we should work towards raising awareness among people. And once we raise the awareness, there are ways of doing it. But Santosh was telling me that Jacob Vadakanjeri has different ways of presenting it so that his posts are not removed from the public forum. Ask questions. Don't have to say anything against it. Does vaccination protect us from getting COVID? Ask this question and leave it at that. Ask so many other questions. Does the vaccination improve health? Ask this question Leave it at that. And our own people should answer them. Our own people should go ahead and answer them. No, it doesn't protect. It doesn't protect us. It makes us more sick. Our own people should make a hue and cry of it. This is the way to propagate, so that you are. I'm only asking questions. I'm not acting against WHO guidelines. They removed my post from YouTube because they said it's against WHO's recommendations. I wrote a letter back to YouTube, and I said, Google stands for truth. And I'm seeing that you don't care for truth now. You are being forced into a situation where you have to remove people who are speaking the truth. WHO guidelines, what are they? Wear a mask, keep social distance. Does wearing a mask improve health? No, it will spoil the health. Does social distancing save you from getting sick? No, it doesn't save you, but you might get sick anyway. So many guidelines which they have given are not scientific, are not reliable, and are too questionable. You have to make questions. Don't fight with them, ask questions. People know. The questions have pertinent answers that will take you away from the false publicity, that propaganda that they are doing. We have to come out of it, and we have to get to the truth. Please speak now, and each of you express your opinion.
Hello, Guruji. This is Kanika this side. I wanted to share my experience with everyone. So, so I attended Guruji's camp, Delhi camp, and as soon as I came back, like after 3 to 4 days, I was I had the symptoms of COVID and everything. But because it was such a relief that I attended the camp, I know there is nothing such thing. There is not a thing like this. So immediately, though I went into isolation, but I went for the fasting. And I did 2 days fasting, and then after that I did this nariyal pani ka. I had nariyal pani again whole day, and then after that I was on a liquid diet, and within 3 days my fever went away, and back pain went in a day. Like one day it was very severe, but by next day I was taking tona, I was doing sun bathing and everything, and my backache also went away. And I had this the smell went away 4th, 5th day, and that also came back very quickly. Like for other people it was taking at least 10 days to come back, but mine came back in 5 days. And that also I did water fasting again, and I was so calm from inside. Like I know people around me was getting panicked and everything, but I know that I can cure anything by nature cure. So I was really, really calm, and I came out of this without taking any single medicine, which was the biggest victory for me and for any person who knows me. And since then, I have been telling whosoever is calling me to ask about my health, I am telling them about this. Sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Then I'm telling everything about this nature cure diet, and my friends are so amazed that how can someone can get cured without taking any single medicine. And now few of my friends are also trying to do this. They are not able to completely do this, but they are really trying to do this. And this is my experience. Thank you so much, Guruji, and thank you so much, Nature Cure. And I am very
Namaste.
determined to share
I
this.
need to connect with you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Go ahead.
Right. Namaste. Dr. Archana from Hyderabad here.
Okay, hi.
Hi. I'm an allopathic practitioner and turned into holistic naturopath nearly some 5 years ago with regards to my children and also with my patients. And present COVID cases, I'm treating them all drug-free. And every case which comes in asking for medicines, I give them detailed explanation about how you don't need them and how the existing medicines can potentially harm you, and what is the right way to go about it. Also, I will guide you through as long as you need support, because people are very scared, very scared to follow whatever I am saying. But everybody, 100% of whosoever has come to me has come out successfully. The very sick, the very old, the hypertensives, the heart patients, an ex-stroke patient, previous tuberculosis patient, the one with comorbidities where people say these people should get medications. Even those I've taken up particularly as a challenge. The last one I just shared with you about an hour ago, sir, is my mother-in-law's sister. And she's nearly 70, and she came to me in a breathless state. Before, she's already used some 4 to 5 days of medicines. When she spoke to me, she was already speaking like gasping. Her saturations then were 64. And after thorough talking to the family, we have come on board with fully committed, plan via naturopathy only. And 8 days into it, the saturations are 90. The woman is taking a bath, talking and moving around in the house. So these are my primary things where I think the very sick ones I should take over, so that they are the ones. The ordinary people are anyway coming out there, they're going on loading with medicines. Even there I'm telling, please don't go run around with medicines. They're not needed. And the people who say, where will the virus go if you don't take medicine? Your body has always handled them before. Nothing new now. And very often, sir, one specific question which I have when I'm managing patients is this. On the day one, when I say water fast, because these people are used to taking 3 solid or 4 solid meals every day, the first day or second day becomes the hardest, meaning the lot of acidity, the stomach wants food. Although they're not hungry, they're going through a lot of tummy issues because they previously have eaten 3 cooked meals. The elderly or middle-aged, whosoever, they're used to eating 3 cooked meals. How do you, tone them down? I had the hardest time when I was dealing with the 70-year-olds who were like, give me food, otherwise I will yell. So I had the hardest time with them. I've given them wet pack, I've given them enema, but still they're like food, very angry. It is a very old community which I struggled a lot. How do I help in this case? Can you please guide me?
Before that, doctor, will you please give your number? Will you please give your number?
Okay.
Yeah, are you in the WhatsApp group? Are you in the WhatsApp group, COVID-19?
Yes.
You join that group. The link is there in this chat box, I think.
Somebody's mic is on. Could you please mute?
Okay, let me answer her question one second. So when in the camp, when we do health camps, we have a group of people along with us. And when they are together with us, we dance, we sing, we talk about health, we talk about fasting. Initially, they were thinking, I have this half-day fasting.
I think Guruji needs to respond because the others are not responding. Guruji, please.
Yes. When we did half-day fasting, it looked like mute like him. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
When we did initially half-day fast, it went off easily because we kept them engaged with classes and entertainment and games and everything. And they were thinking, somehow we passed half-day, how are we going to do 2 days fast? We were having a 21 days camp. We did a half-day fast, we did a 1 day fast, and then we did 2 days fast. When the 2 days fast finished, almost every one of them raised their hands and they said, we are ready to go for a 3 days fast. It was so easy. 2 days fast was easier than 1 day. Most important thing to make them fast is to give company. If there are so many people more together fasting, it became easy for them. Alone, when they are just asked to you do fasting and do nothing else, they want only food. They don't know anything else. Even if they're not hungry, they're asking for food because they don't have anything else to do. we keep them engaged, all of them engaged with some activity, fun activities, singing, dancing, and all that. The lady who came in a wheelchair on the first day could not even stand up from her seat. On the fourth day, we had a whole day fasting, and in the end of the fasting, we had some Garba music, and all of them were dancing. This woman could not sit still, and she got up and danced 5 minutes with all of us. A lady who was not able to walk. After the whole day fasting, she danced. So we have seen all this. So initially, whatever they think it's difficult can be made easy with continuous education. Shiksha bina chikitsa nahi. That's what they say popularly in Hindi. Without health education, health cannot be achieved. So we have to constantly keep dinning in their head values of fasting, values of air, values of pranayama, all those things they keep hearing, and they all together do it, and it became easy. I know it's difficult for people, and I know it's difficult only because their idea they have not been opened. Their brain has to be open to all these suggestions. Any more questions, please? Have I answered you? Thank you.
I like to say something, G.
Yeah.
Okay. So just go to the fact sheet of Pfizer about Covishield vaccine. Fact sheet for vaccine recipients. This vaccine has been given restricted use license for emergency situation. All the COVID vaccines are licensed, restricted use license for emergency situation, not for the public use actually.
Wow.
Under the clinical trial is also clearly written in the fact sheet of Serum Institute or Johnson and Johnson Cancer and Cancer.
What do you mean by emergency? What do you mean by emergencies?
That you have to ask the government agency or the Pfizer or Serum Institute. It's a fund, cruel fund. And if you check the ingredients of Covishield vaccine, you will be shocked. So just go to the website, just type COVID vaccine fact sheet or Covishield fact sheet or covalent fact sheet. You will get it.
I think we should publish it. We must make it popular.
Yes. Then actually this is the best to educate people. Nature cure. So first we have to ask people to get away from strange food. That means factory food and factory products. I suspect through pesticide, through toothpaste, they could manipulate.
Sure.
There are many death happens just because of the use of toothpaste, especially among the children. Many children die after swallowing toothpaste. So, who made it? Where? When? With what ingredients? When they made it? We have to ask 5 questions to the factory food. So we have to ask people to trust their own local food, local products. So that way we can bring back the traditional Indian lifestyle, Swasthaya, Mahatma Gandhi's Swasthaya lifestyle. That's one thing. And with corona patients, our tonic enema is the best prevention. None of our patients had this problem. Tonic enema is excellent to prevent suffocation, breathing problems, and for the chronic corona patients. So try to teach people, don't eat refrigerated food, don't buy bakery items, Killer FC or McDonald's, Pishaj Hut. never eat deviled food. So come to the wonderful world of living food, not dead food or ghost food. So we classify food, living food, dead food, ghost food, cleansing food, healing food, energizing food, and polluting food. Ask people to avoid all the junk foods, dead food, and ghost food. So we can give guarantee, total complete guarantee to the people, patients, follow nature cure. They never have any difficulty.
Nisha K, would you please come forward with your question? You've been trying for a while. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can I share my experience?
Yeah, can't hear you.
Just a quick word, Guruji. Do we want everyone to we have a time from 3:30 to 4:30? So would we like to close that, or because it's about creating the volunteers? And we have heard of a few cases where people's lives have changed due to NC.
We'll hear from people, Harish, we'll hear from people for 5 more minutes, and then we'll tell them what we are going to do in the next meeting. We must have one more meeting tomorrow, and then weekend we may close. We may have morning sessions, and we have to invite some foreigners like from America, from England, from Australia, from other places. We have got links, so we could invite them also. Dr. Jacob Vadakanjeri can invite people from the East countries, so many things. We have to involve everybody. So let us hear from people for 5 more minutes, and then we'll give them.
Guruji, I have a question, please. Guruji.
Yes.
Guruji, I have a question, please. I have certain people who are very well connected, and they, after the Pfizer vaccine also, they have got COVID. So can I bring them on to this group so that the word spreads, please? Can I send them the link?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Guruji, so we already have people from Netherlands participating in this.
COVID के बुराई के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ.
Sandosh,
we already have.
Sandosh, we already like the number of that doctor from Satya.
Yes.
Yeah, sir, we already have people from Netherlands participating in this talk.
Wow, very good.
Yeah. Guruji.
Yes.
This is Jagdish from Kolkata.
Yes.
Just I was thinking about some suggestions. Like we can immediately make a all India helpline number, toll free, if it is possible, so that people, we can publish it through our WhatsApp and all that. So the people who are in distress, they can call and connect to us.
Okay.
And then we can also create a web link where people can send their details through mail with where we can keep a disclaimer like we are improving health, because our motto should be such that we are not get kind of trapped. Like we just last time you said we improve it and some kind of thing. And secondly, that all these 55 people who are active, all of them's contact number and location, if we can just publish every day or something in Facebook or Instagram, where people can if they are in distress, they can contact us. These are suggestions. And again, if whatever the testimonials, like whenever you are treating our people and getting them cured, we can make them Facebook live sessions, keep them and take their views, because this we are doing it at our village Shantipur, West Bengal, and we have already cured kind of 25 patients. Out of them, five people are almost half dead, and we took them over from the gate of the hospital. They are not having any bed. And when we made Facebook Live, and there are a lot of even people, even doctors. We are not qualified doctors, sorry, but still doctors were also contacting us. We also want to be joining you. So this way, we can inspire people and make them make this team grow bigger and bigger. So the point is, how do we reach to the patients and to the people who are in distress who can call us if we create a helpline number, and also in the Facebook, if we keep on publishing the list of the persons who should be contacted, like in kind of distress, we may not be able to help all of them. So these are the suggestions I think we should think of to make it really effective to reach out more and people. Though all the 50%, now the 48 persons are there, whoever, if they're interested, we can submit our numbers. So I may not, probably if somebody is in Tamil Nadu, but somebody contact me or some relation of me, I can refer them. So at least they know that the people are contacting.
Yes. We are in the process of collecting names and volunteers, and we are going to go next round of training, initial training, and monitoring. Everything we are going to do step by step. So these suggestions are taken very well, and we will invite more suggestions. And through email, we are able to record your suggestions much better than when we are talking on this forum. It is necessary to talk here also, but later on we have to have it in written form also.
Okay, Guruji, one more thing. Just I want to update. Maybe some of the participants know it. Maybe some of them not. But I want to repeat it. This is the test, RT-PCR test, through which a person is declared as positive, is completely unreliable. The test kit that is being used is not for use in diagnostic procedure as written in one of the test kit manual of company Altona Diagnostic, which is in the top the number one in the list of the ICMR approved test kit suppliers. So this is not for diagnostic procedure. And the CDC guideline says the detection of viral RNA, meaning calling somebody positive, detection of viral RNA may not indicate the presence of infectious virus or that SARS-CoV-2 is the causative agent of the clinical symptoms. This test cannot identify the complete virus. So calling somebody is COVID ho gaya, yeah, he has been infected with COVID is a complete lie. And that is the root cause of all these things, creating a panic in the name of corona because of the test. So, if we also, we need to also understand this. If the documents are required by anybody, I have that. Many of our participants will be having it, but this should we should keep in our mind that the testing of RT-PCR is completely unreliable. CDC says both false positive and false negatives are dependent on prevalence. Think about it. If by their version false negatives is possible, that means they are allowing the infected person to roam freely and infect others by their own version. And if the person is detected as false positive, the kind of trauma and stigma and mental agony he or she will pass through once, in spite of not having the disease. So we need to update on this. We need to have a document on this with us if it is not there with everyone. This is it. There are other things also that we should always. We should know everybody that this is a complete. There's unscientific things that they are thirsting upon us.
Jagdish, very good input. You must write to me in an email, and all these points are very valid, and we are going to share and proceed next. What to do, we will decide about it. Dr. Bharati also has given us a very good list of guidelines, and we will use all that. And now that we are going to wind up, all that I would say is prepare your questions and prepare your testimonials tomorrow. So we'll meet at the same time tomorrow one more time, and then the weekends we will announce at a later time. So everybody, thank you everybody, and if anybody has anything particular to say it now or let us wind up.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Dr. Jacob.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Shubha here.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
From Dubai.
Thank you, Guruji.
Shubha from Dubai. होसूर में आई थी, आप नहीं थे.
कैसे हो? Richa wanted to say hi to you, Guruji.
Look at that, very nice.
Thank you, Guruji.
Oh, Arpita. और कौन है? Come on, everybody. ये कौन है? कुलविंदर को भी देखा.
How are you?
Hi. Namaste. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm also good.
Wow. Where's your dog?
Namaste, Guruji.